We're gonna show you guys how to find crappies out in an open basin using your Panoptix live scope. So hold on to your heinies. Everybody, rock and roll. Hey everybody, good morning and welcome to our show this week. I'll tell you what a beautiful day it is, and it's gonna be a hot one today for sure. We're gonna start off today fishing a little bit of crappies.
Correct.
Suspended crappies?
Right now they'll be close to the bottom, and then as the day goes on, they'll suspend.
They'll actually start lifting up off the bottom. Okay, I'm excited about that. We've got our good friend Phil, the blind guide Phil. You guys hold on to your heinies. I got a feeling it's gonna be a great day. Tell you what, these herky jerky minnows have been absolutely awesome for me, and I'm going to start off using that, just a couple different colors. I'll tell you what, it's called the Panoptix Fever. You know, for me, it's key to use good electronics, and there's no doubt that between the Humminbird, the side imaging on that, and then the Garmin Panoptix, this is our live scope. Like, these are all fish. See, we're starting to get into a school. You can see they're all suspended off the bottom here. Here now we're starting to mark some fish a little bit lower. And as soon as I get into them a little bit thicker, I'm gonna stop and spot lock us. But definitely it saves you a lot of time. And it's interesting to be able to see them fish come up and see how they react to that bait too. Again, these are all fish. There's a pile of them right over here.
What the hell?
Got him. There you go. A little better. Good keeper.
Another good eating size crappie.
Crappie time! Crappie time! Get the net!
Nice. Ooh, I got one too. Two by.
There you go.
Well, ooh, mine's gone. Phil got his. Pile of them down there now. On the plastic, what do you got on there? A slowpoke?
I don't know.
Some of that new plastic. There you go. Boy's got it just swallowed. That one I would keep. Hey, I'll tell you what, when it gets to be this hot out here, there's no doubt. Got my DeWalt cooler. It definitely keeps things cold. What do you got, Phil? Hey, I'll tell you what, Phil, that plastic is really working good on that slowpoke right there. And these are actually some new plastics by Bait Rigs.
It's a perfect lure because I'm a slowpoke and lure's a slowpoke.
Hey everybody, welcome to our Leroy lunchtime, and I'll tell you what, we have got the Shotgun Schaefer on deck again today. And Shotgun, what's going on here?
I heard you're Mr. Walleye. You catch a few walleyes?
I catch a lot of sheephead, I'm gonna tell you that, my friend.
I am changing it up. Everybody deep fries it, so many people deep fry it, and I got people asking me, what do you do different? So I'm going a different route. I got walleye, butter underneath, limes on top, onions going on, and this seasoning that Leroy Meats has, you guys gotta try this. I put on ribs, fish, chicken. It's sweet and sassy. It's good stuff.
Sweet and sassy.
Oh, heck yeah. Just a little bit like you, Larry. A little like.
I don't know about the sweetness, maybe a little sassy there. So how do you know, how many minutes will you give this, and how do you know it's done?
I would say about 15 minutes at that temperature, but you just don't open up. Leave it sitting there. I mean, you can flip it over if you want to, but you shouldn't have to, because what it's gonna be is a steam bath. Once we put a couple layers of aluminum foil around it, you leave it loose, it's gonna bubble and it's gonna steam inside there. And here's the secret right here.
What's that?
John P. Holtman's homemade
wine.
rhubarb wine. We're going this route. And leave it as loose as possible, but yet you want to keep the steam inside of it. So open her up.
Woo, she is hot.
She's hot.
She is very, very hot.
And
All right,
close her
15 minutes.
15
we'll see you
minutes.
guys in a little bit.
Ooh, that thing's
Ooh,
hot.
she's a little hot there, son.
All right, what you want to see is open it up and steam coming out of it and bubbling.
Oh, that looks awesome. Yeah, and it smells, oh, I can just, yep. The smell is incredible.
Ooh, see how flaky that is?
Oh, that looks good.
You can sure tell the wine in there. You can taste that rhubarb. Oh, yeah.
you got going there, Phil? That's a better
Got a
fish.
bite.
Oh, look
Got
at,
a bite.
he's getting the good ones.
I'm trying to find bottom in there, hitting it before I can figure out where the bottom is.
Yeah. Well, keep doing what you're doing.
On the top jig.
On the top jig, huh?
What we're running here, a little jig on the top, piece of plastic, and a dropper. Plastic's been catching quite a few, just like you use for whitefish out on the bay.
Hey, I'll tell you what, again, electronics come into such a key to being successful on catching any type of fish, but panfish, especially because they do move so much. This is probably about the 4th time now that I've been on the hunt again for another school. Like, we'll be going along and I'll start marking them pretty heavy. I'll stop on them, we'll catch, 10, 20 of them. And then they seem to fade away, so I think a lot of them probably get spooked by seeing the other fish being caught. Phil's got a slow poke with plastic on it, and I would say it's probably catching a few more than the herky jerky, but I like the herky jerky because it's easy for me to, step on the gas here on the trolling motor and on search mode to try to find some more fish. But I'm basically just vertical jigging it, which is nice because I can see it on the locator, can see the fish down there. I'm kind of keeping my stuff suspended, because obviously fish are always looking up, and that's, I think, the key to it. Basin fish are constantly moving, and that is the key. Don't get stuck in one spot, Keep it moving, Like I said, these schools might sit around for 5 minutes or they might sit around for a half hour, but that's about max, and they're gonna keep pushing.
Ooh. Me again.
Yeah, finally. It's amazing the numbers you catch, so you kind of just weed through till you get them good 10, 11 inchers, Hey everybody, when it gets to be this time of year, you don't really like to put the fish in the live well. It's a lot easier just to put them in the cooler and put them in ice so they stay good. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these crappies out of the cooler now, and I'm gonna put them in the tumbler drum here and let them tumble, and then while they're tumbling, I'm gonna grab my fillet knife and my board. I'm gonna get ready to fillet them. I love the tumble drum, I'll tell you what. I don't like to get scales all over the place, and it makes it simple and it lets me do other things while I'm waiting for them to scale. So basically what I'll do, I'll take my crappies, bluegills, perch, whatever I wanna tumble, or scale, whatever I wanna scale. Basically, just grab them. Got a little bit of ice in there, especially like today, it's 90 degrees out, so it doesn't hurt to have a little ice. And then I'll fill it up, just up to the tabs right there. If you get too much water in there, then it won't scale properly. Okay, I've had them in there for about 12, 13 minutes now. I'm gonna shut it down, take a look at what I got here, and it's real simple basically. Just grab a couple out of there. Oh yeah, perfect. There's no scales anywhere on them. I'm gonna dump them out on my open country stainless table. This thing works out good. I keep it in the back of my truck whenever I'm traveling. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my electric knife. It's so easy, so fast. And basically what I'll do is I'll just come back around, get the ribs. I mean, I can clean 25 crappies, 25 bluegills in less than probably 15 minutes once I get going. That's definitely key. Look how stiff these fillets get and how white and firm they are. Again, keeping that water temperature cold, especially in these kind of conditions, definitely the best thing to do always is this time of year, throw them fish directly into a cooler with ice. You can't go wrong. Hey, I'll tell you what, that tumbler sure makes quick work out of trying to clean these fish for sure. Hey, what an awesome time we had this week. Hope everybody enjoyed our show had as much fun as we did. Remember always to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and remember the most important thing of all, be proud to be an American, and it's definitely a great day to be alive. We'll see you next week. Yeah, you see that
tree,
tree
that
2.5
rock.
miles away over there? Yeah, next to that blue boathouse. You line it up with that yellow boat. Hey, Chris, you don't know this, but when Phil starts misbehaving, you know how we scold him? We take away his cigars.
There's not an outhouse porta potty here, is there?
Yeah.